Hello nail friends and welcome back to another Honey Doll Nails video. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell so that you may be notified of all future videos. So again, we're back with Spring Bling. For those of you that are new, welcome. And for those of you that are coming back again, welcome. Welcome to the channel. So Spring Bling is still going on strong. Ever since I started this series, it has been so much fun. I don't know about you, but I am having a ball. So now we are going to be looking at, y'all look at my nails. My nails are looking kind of sad. They're looking kind of sad. This set is so old, but I just wanted to like put my hand way up into the light so that you can see what they look like before we start with this haul. So this is some of the things that I purchased from AliExpress. So I have two different AliExpress accounts. So I had to wait for everything to come in before I could, share everything with you guys. But I'm just gonna go through everything one step at a time. And then at the end of this video, I will be showing you a set of nails that I did for my client. So today we are starting with Venalisa Soak Off Base Coat and Tempered Top Coat. This is only $4.40. These are refillables. So if you already have top coat, base coat, and you just need some stuff to refill your bottles with, you can't go wrong with Venalisa. I've been using this stuff for years. Once the bottle is empty, just refill it again. For me, this is much better than just going out and buying extra Venalisa bottles. Just buy the refills, okay? Do yourself a favor. All right, this gel is gel. Unless it's self-leveling. If it's not, it's all the same. Okay, let's move on. So now I have here 2 bags of some tapered white long extremes. Okay, these were pretty good for $1.83 a piece. The only downfall of these nails is they did not come numbered. So you already know that the biggest nail is probably 0 or 1, and then you go down from there. Yes, and then they sent me something and it had something in it, but that's okay. It's all right. Listen, it's coming from AliExpress. What do you expect? I'm not complaining. It was just some dust, some lint. Just pull that out and keep right on going. So I got these nails because they had a nice high apex. Now, one thing I will say, they did not come 00. So if you have a client, like I have clients that have really big thumbs, then these nails are not going to be for your clients. You could probably use them as tips and probably build up the apex from there if you wanted to. But for $1.83, what did you expect? Okay, so here are 2 nails side by side. Now, I got the off-white ones. I thought they looked very nice because I wanted to do a set of nails without polishing them. So that's going to be like a treat for you guys when I do a set of nails without even polishing the nails. We're just going to bling them up. So I got 2 of those. So that was nice. Just put them in your own little containers if you want to. Next, we have these resin flowers here. These are refills, or you could just get, the basic color. I like to get the rainbow color, like all the colors in one, so that I can refill my container. So I love to buy things that I can refill. So let me pour them out in this little dish and show you what they look like. They're just basic. You've seen them before. I just liked it because it had other colors in it besides white, black, and red, and purple. I like to bling up nails and throw some of this stuff in it too, Or you could always make a floating nail. Make a floating nail and do some encapsulations and then put your acrylic over top of it or your gel over top of it, and it will look like the flowers for floating. So this is what they look like. Like I said, like the average one, you just put a little stone in the middle of that to make the daisy look nice. Or you could put a pearl in it, or caviar bead. So this polish right here, I did not like this polish, and I'm going to explain to you why. In the picture, it did not look like, to me, not to me. Now maybe to you it did, but I wanted a more of a jelly look, so it was a little dark. So I'm going to show you how dark it is once I get this stuff off of it, you know, because it is sealed. But it is from Born Pretty. They give you 10 milliliter bottles, which are pretty big for $1.59. So I did get 2. Now, if you're like me and you buy polishes and they're just, the polishes are just too dark. Look how dark this is. It almost looks black, right? Because I wanted like a blood red. So it's definitely giving dark. And it's, to me, it looked more like a brown. You know, it didn't color match to me. Maybe it does to you, but anyway. So in order for me to get this polish the way I want to, I'm going to have to put it in a dapping dish and add some base coat to it to thin it out. But I did get 2 of those. You know, at AliExpress, you get what you get, right? Of course. That's why I say I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you, just in case if you decide to get it. I will link everything in this video in the description box below so that you can get it. Okay, so this is a rub. It's like a red burgundy rub, and it gives you like a dark tint to it. I did not like the way it came out. Y'all saw how I did this burgundy nail and I sugared it up. I used that red polish and this rub for it. So I did not like it. I didn't like it. I just did not like it. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for you to do if you really want to get it to look like it is in this picture, is best for you to use a orange polish will definitely give you what you need. Because no matter what, it's still a good rub, you know what I mean? Even if you wanted to use it for your eyes, because we know this is the same type of pigment that you use in makeup. For some of you that did not know that, you know, I have bags and bags of pigment. And you can actually get some pods and make your own eyeshadow. Make your own lipsticks. So I love to buy things that have multiple purposes to them. So because I did not like this rub, I will probably use it as a lipstick or an eyeshadow or even a blush. But when I put it together, I did not come out with that look that's in the picture. It did not. I realized that you need like an orange. So we're talking about like a pumpkin orange, and then maybe if you rubbed it over top of it, which I'm going to try that later on, probably in the fall. We'll see. We'll see if it's worth keeping as a nail rub. If not, then I'm going to use it as a makeup. So next we have these little flowers here. They were 71 cents. They're decals. Now I did get some black ones. I got some white ones. I got different type of roses. The roses I did not like. I just like the roses in the black, and then of course the flowers in the white were good. But the roses that they had it in the white were awful. You couldn't even see the decal in them, the detail or nothing. And you put them on the darkest nail, you still could not see. So it was a hard no for me. But because you know me, I like to try out things before I bring them to this channel. Let you know if it's worth the money or not. So it's up to you. So when you buy things from AliExpress, it's like buyer beware. Okay. Like say for instance, these soft gel tips that go on your toes. So it's standard size. Standard size means if you have big toes, if your big toe is really big, it's going to be too small. It's going to be too small. If you have little small dainty toenails, then this is perfect for you. So I think they had standard size, average size, and some other size. But to be honest with you, I just purchased them because I wanted to see how they look, because they were baby boomers. So you could always use them on your younger clients that have little, you know, smaller toenails. Only thing you really had to worry about was the big toenail. So I will be trying these out over the summer. I'm going to do a full pedicure on myself. I'm going to tape it, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what these look like later on in the summer. Okay, but for $1.43, you can't beat that. And I got two 2 bags of these. I always wanted to see what they look like and if they were worth it. So I'll let you know. My toenails are not that big, so they will probably fit me fine. But if you have large toenails, it's not gonna fit. Not on the big toe. Hey, let's look, guys. Look. Finally got this double-headed magnet. Now, this is what I want to tell you guys. Shame on me. Shame on me. Because I didn't realize that the magnet had 3 magnets on it, not 2. There's 3 magnets on this thing, not 2. So you have like the forceps, right? Oh, and guess what? I love it. I love it. And it also had a magnet at the other end. I didn't realize that until just at that moment. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, I need to tell my nail friends this for $2.20. Go get you one. It's 3 magnets in one. And I did try it out, and it does work. It works awesome. So instead of you taking 2 magnets and putting them together to get a certain type of look, this thing, this forcep magnet thing is awesome. Yes, please go buy that. So next we have some of these stickers where you can make your own jewels. So you can make your own nail jewels, and I'm going to show you how to do that because I love to make my own nail jewels. And they come in different shapes, sizes, and colors, and it's reflective. So you may be able to see, you may not, but I'm going to tell you this. It's best to do these on natural manicures. It's best to do them on pedicures because they're small. See how small they are? And you could probably just lay it, you know, in between that, and then you could put stones around it and make, you know, make your own gems. So it's actually to make your own gems on the nails. I'm pretty sure you've seen the gem, and then they do like gold, and then they raise it up. And then you could also put an encapsulation in there and make it a floating nail. You could do so much with this stuff. I'm excited. I love things that have like multiple uses. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. Different colors. So when I get ready to use this product, I also had purchased, you can have this stuff for years. I mean, really. For $1.27, you get so many sheets. But I also have like the fire ones. I have the ones that look like fire streaks, and they're made with the same type of material. All right, so here you're going to see me doing some demos for my client. So I had to do some nails for a client, and she didn't know what type of nails that she wanted. So this video is spliced together. I'm gonna let you know that ahead of time. So she didn't know what type of nail she wanted, and she didn't know what type of design that she wanted. So I'm going to show you exactly how I put the stones on this French. This is like a basic French, you know, it's just a straight up and down line. So I'm using Sylvan glue here, and I'm just going to take the glue, and then I'm going to lay it down. So that's what I mean, like sometimes it's best to have glue in a pod, and then that way you can have more control over the glue, especially if you're using a product that's very runny and you don't want the product to be running everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to do one side at a time. I have my stones laid out here, and then I'm going to show you how I line them up to make sure that they're in a perfect straight line. I didn't want you guys to miss this demonstration. Now, I could not have shown it to you, but for those that are new to doing nails and new to putting on stones, I was like, let me just go on ahead and show you what it looks like. So just going to line the stones up. So I tried to get the stones that were all the same size. So we're not using one stone big, one stone small. We're using AB crystals, and each stone is the same size. So let me know down in the box below if you guys are doing spring bling with me. If you are, please tag me in your photos. I am on Instagram. All my information is in the link down in the description. So please tag me in your Instagram photos. I would love to see your spring bling so I can share it with my students, and I can also share it with people that come to my channel as my subscribers. Okay, I'm pretty sure everybody would love to see your creations. I will definitely tag you and have you on my channel and post your photo and your information. Okay, so look down in the link in the description box below and you will see my Instagram and my Facebook, and also my Gmail is down there too. And you can send me your photos if you want to, or you can tag me on Instagram. You're just gonna line them up. Now, I don't know about you, nail friends, but I love to do nails when a client doesn't know what they want, which means I get to make all these samples. Because even if they don't want any of the samples, listen, I made some hot samples, okay? So I could just put them on my nail board. And that's another thing we're gonna do this summer, is you're gonna help me work on my nail board, because I got so many nails in boxes. I need to put a board together and put them up in my salon. All right, so I'm making sure that they're spaced out pretty good because I might need an extra stone. I did not count the stones to see how many stones I had on one side versus the other. I did not. I ain't have time for that, but if you want to do that, you can. What I suggest is you have the equal amount of stones on each side, and then you have one extra stone right in the middle. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that. Now, watch what I do. I'm going to take a stick, anything that you really don't care that much about, and then I'm going to push the stones together to make sure that they line up. So just push them in, line them up, just like that. So I am going straight up, and I'm pushing them to make sure that they line up. Now I'm going to, I took a picture just like that to see if she liked that, and then I kept going. Every time I went to a different way of doing it, I would take a picture of it to let her see. So before I went on to the next phase, I took a picture of that, and now we're going to go on to the next phase of this nail. And that is putting stones all the way to the top. Just want to line them up, because you don't want one side leaning, you know what I'm saying? He's like, how are you going to line up all the stones at one time? Just get you an orange wood stick or something like that, and then you can line up the stones that way. All right, so now I'm going to put stones at the top. And I also did like a poll on Facebook and Instagram, and I had some nail friends to help me decide on which design that was best. So this was actually the first design that I did. I think I did maybe 4 or 5 other designs, but I put this particular nail with different embellishments up on my social media pages. And I had my nail friends to vote on it. So I think the next one that I have, next one that I do, I'll let you guys know if you want to vote on it. But you're going to have to subscribe to my social media so you can be up on it. Because sometimes I do forget to tell you guys things that I'm, like giveaways and stuff like that I'm having on social media. Now see, I was going to have it like that, but then I realized there wasn't enough room on the other side for a bigger stone. So I ended up taking that stone out of the way. And these are just demo nails, but I just want to let you know, when you are actually doing a real client's nail, you do not want to have the stone so close to the cuticle area, because some people like to put their press-on nails underneath their cuticles. It's not something that I recommend, but some of them like it to look flush. So when I send my clients their nails, I have to pull back the stones a little bit from the cuticle area so they can lay it underneath that. Okay, so that looks good. So I took a picture of that. That looks good. You see how that's lined up? Everything is looking good. Just want to push this up a little bit just to make sure that it's lined up right. All right, now after you have put it underneath the lamp, then what I did was these are the embellishments that I'm using. So I have one in the middle here. I took a picture of that. And then I'm going to put another one up and take a picture of that. And this is what I polled on my social media pages. So I said, which look do you like best, A or B? So that was A, and this one is B. And they chose A. See? So I put that on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page. But like I said, next time I have a poll, I'll definitely let you guys know. So these are the samples that I sent to my client. And she ended up picking this mauve one right here, this dark pink one here. She ended up picking that one. And she wanted white. So I'm going to show you the set that I was working on, which is here. So after I got this far with it, then I sent her a photo. And then after I sent her a photo, she sent me a thumbs up back. And then she said, bling it up some more. So I blinged it up some more. And this is what I came up with. Even the nails that I did for myself that you saw in the beginning. Okay. So nail friends, this is the end of this video. It's a little short, but that's okay. It's very informative. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell. Share this video with a friend. Let me know what set of nails you like the best. I love to hear from you guys. And let me know if you have a nail channel. I will gladly support you as well. So, until I speak to you again, nail friends, have a wonderful and blessed day.